Hello class. Today's lesson is turning equations into linear equations. So we know what a linear equation looks like. It's x plus 3 equals 4. But a regular equation could be something that looks like this. 1 over x plus 2 equals 1/3. So we want to turn this into a regular equation. A linear equation. So the way to do this is by cross-multiplying your denominators with your numerators on the other side of the equal sign. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our denominator 3 and multiply it by 1. So 3 times 1 equals our other denominator, x plus 2, multiplied by 1. So it's going to be 1 times x plus 2. We'll multiply those through, and we'll see that 3 equals x plus 2. We'll subtract 2 from both sides, and you'll see that x equals 1. So now we want to check this. So you plug in with 3 for your equation. 1 over 1 plus 2 equals 1/3. And you see that 1/3 equals 1/3. So that checks. Now you could also have equations where you have x in the denominator on both sides of your equation. So we'll take our 1 over x plus 2 and we'll set it equal to 2 over x plus 3. So we want to do our cross multiplying step again. So it's going to be 1 times x plus 3 equals 2 times x plus 2. So we want to simplify both sides of the equation. So we get x plus 3 equals 2x plus 4. So we want to isolate our x variables. So we're going to do minus x on both sides. And we'll get 3 equals x plus 4. Now we're going to subtract 4 from both sides. And we'll see that x equals -1. So now we want to check this. And what we're going to do is plug in -1 for x. So we're going to have 1 over -1 plus 2 equals 2 over -1 plus 3. And when we simplify both sides of our equation, we have 1 over 1 equals 2 over 2, which both equal 1. So our solution checks. Now, another equation that can come out of this is square roots. So if we have the square root of x plus 37 equals 6, then what we need to do is square both sides of the equation to make it linear. So when you square a square root, you get what's inside, so x plus 37. And when you square 6, you get 36. So now we're going to start solving for our variable. So we're going to subtract 37 from both sides. And we get x equals -1. Now, a negative number is allowed under the square root as long as your whole number under the square root is not negative itself. So we're going to check our solution. So we're going to plug in -1 plus 37 equals 6. So we're going to add together what's in the square root, and you see that it's 36. Now notice that 36 is a positive number. If we got negative 36, you want to go back and make sure you got the correct solution. You cannot have a negative number under your square root. So when you take the square root of 36, you get 6 equals 6, and that checks. So I hope you enjoyed this short tutorial. Please continue on with the rest of the lesson, your homework, and the project that is assigned below.